Hey there, friends and neighbors. It's Mike Mitchell here with the Monday music lesson from Floyd Music School. We are so happy to be bringing these to you with our good friends at Citizens. Let's recap just a little bit. You've learned to hold your bow. You've learned to hold your fiddle. You've learned to pull the bow back and forth on the strings. You've learned to play the seesaw exercise. So you've got all of your fingers going down, or 3 of your fingers so far, going down on all 4 of your strings. That means, let me see, how many notes are you playing? The open string is 1, 2, 3, 4, times 4. That's a lot of notes. You're in business. Let's start putting that together in some music, shall we? I know, you've been waiting for this. It's time to make some music. But before we just kind of haul off and start sawing away on it, I want to play a scale. A scale, a good way of thinking about a scale, to me, in my mind, is a scale is like if a painter has a palette that they're using with their different colors on it, we've got 8 of them that we're going to use to pick and choose from to put our melody together. So the first scale that I teach at Floyd Music School for all of my fiddlers is the D major scale. The very simple reason is that the D major scale puts all of the fingers in the same place as you've been putting them when you're playing your seesaw exercise. So it's just kind of a nice, easy thing to transition into. I'm going to turn on my metronome, 66 beats a minute. The beating heart of all good practice is the metronome, and we're going to play a D major scale together. Are you ready? Start on D. Well, let's play the first half of it, and we'll give each note 4 clicks. 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Here we go, people. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I know you want to think about your left hand, and you should, but as soon as it's right and good, stop thinking about it. Because this is the left hand, I'm sorry. The right hand is really where we want to focus. We want to focus on making sure that that bow is pushing and pulling straight, 90 degrees against the string. Let's do it one more time. 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Outstanding. Let's do the same thing starting on the A string. 2, ready, and... Again, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, many of you may be guessing already that we're going to do all of them from the D, open D, up until the 3rd finger on the A. It's do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and... Fantastic. One more time. This time we're going to go back down the scale. And you might be noticing that I'm leaving my fingers down, just like I like to do in Seesaw. This isn't a one-off event, each note being one thing. It's a string of notes being played together. 1, 2, ready, and... To the A string, my friends, boldly we go, yes! And back down. Lifting off one at a time. Together one more time, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. F sharp. 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. C sharp. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. Outstanding. I expect that by now you're like, Mike, I'm playing the scale enough already. I get it. I get it, and I'm glad. I'm happy. If you're not, you can always come back to these videos on our YouTube channel and use them over and over again. That's one of the good things about YouTube. But let's start to do some variations. Let's start to work our bow a little bit and have some rhythm, because this is going to lead into me teaching you how to play fiddle tunes. And that's going to happen in our next lesson. So what we're going to do is let's pull a down bow, and then for 2 beats, for 2 clicks, and then let's pull 2 short bows at the top of the bow. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we'll pull an up bow, push an up bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's really important that we start thinking about that with the bow. If I take my bow sort of right and mark off where the hair starts and stops, and kind of like find the center of the bow, that's my tipping point. It's actually something we call the balance point, but I don't want to get into that. And I want to be able to do lots of activity in the top sort of quarter part of the bow. So I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Because, like I was talking about a little bit earlier, you don't have to think about your fingers anymore. And it's really, really important that you don't. It's kind of how we're wired. Our brain wants to focus on our left hand so much. This is why I have a job, my friends. It's exactly why I have a job. Because you want to play like this so that you can watch your fingers, or play like this so that you can watch your fingers. Your left hand wants to do that, thinking it has to hold the fiddle up, instead of it just being up here, sort of like loosely caught between, the jaw and the collarbone. All these things that we mistakenly do with our left hand. So it's my job, if I'm going to be a good teacher, to get you thinking about your right hand. So that's why we're going to start doing this rhythmic variation. Reason number 1. Reason number 2 is we're going to put it into our fiddle tunes. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. that again. This time, you play the note D. I'm going to play a harmony note. We're already twin fiddling. You just stay put on the scale you've been playing. Don't play my note with me. Just listen to me as you are playing your note, and it'll make a really harmonious sound. We're twin fiddling. 1, 2, you know what to do, and... Back down, people. Outstanding work, my friends. Let's do one more. This time, I'm going to play a little something fancy over top of your scale. It's your choice at this point in time if you want to do the half note, quarter, if you just want to pull whole note for 4 beats. Maybe you want to go half note, or even think of some other rhythm. That's the whole plan here, my friends, is we're going to use these scales to think up some rhythms. And you might want to start putting new rhythms into your seesaw exercise. There's an idea. I'm going to play something fancy, but in my mind, I'm hearing you play the D scale. Each pitch, each note, getting 4 beats, no matter how you choose to subdivide those with your bow. 1, 2, ready, and... Fantastic. Enjoy your D major scale and meet me back here for the next lesson, and I'm going to teach you your first fiddle tune.